Hello-dee doody doo there, my name is JampottBong, I wear the goggles, my door frame is better than yours, and welcome back to another episode of Unorthoblocks. Yep, you just saw me build Waystonehenge, but before we get on to that, let's talk about the goggles. So, my last episode, I believe it was my last, or just a recent one, episode 22 for guidance, was the stat poker episode, and if you watched it all the way through, you may remember at the end, I got these goggles. Hey Kaza. Now, there's kind of an accidental game of goggle tag going on the server, of course. These are the custom model plasma goggles that Plasma made, I helped get into the pack, and of course all that, you know. And then one stream, it was an Iondis stream. Iondis was streaming, as Iondis would ideally do on an Iondis stream of streaming. Plasma came by, and decided to take up a bit of a stream manager role, and he dispensed the Goggles of Greatness, Curse of Binding Goggles, onto Iondis, and for her next, 3 streams or whatever, she had these plasma goggles, because she is somehow good at not dying. I don't know how anyone can not die in Minecraft. Look. How'd she not die? And in our stat poker game, Iondis was there. Oh my god, we got Kaza and Kaza. Anyway, right. So, yeah, goggles. I've got thoroughly distracted by having a Kaza and a Kaza. The devil that no one even needed, until now. So yeah, the goggles ended up on me, because Iondis died to wear the stat poker crown. I kind of felt bad for ending someone's no-death streak in order to let them wear the stat poker crown, but the goggles were off Iondis, and I just willingly put them on myself, because I kind of look good in Plasma's goggles. I mean, I just sort of steal his fashion sense, but I mean, they match a jam stripe, and when they're not enchanted, the grey matches my jumper, and yeah. So I'm going to be in the goggles for a bit, but I think when I die, I want to put these goggles onto someone else. Now, you know what's funny is, I have died since wearing these goggles, and they have been off me, but I keep accidentally putting them back on, and I just die again, and then I accidentally put them back on, but no, we're doing it for realsies this time. These goggles, when they come off, they are coming off, and they are going on someone else. Goggle tag may not become a big thing, but it sure will be a thing, and I will get these goggles lodged onto someone else's face. Now, there are a few problems there. Who's going to actually fall for a trap? I use Invis armor, so I don't know if someone's wearing a helmet. And with so many custom models, I feel like everyone's going to be wearing something on their head anyway, so it's a real precision activity trying to get something onto someone's head. And surely after what happened with Iondis, I mean, on any SMP, no one's going to trust a dispenser saying press this and take off your helmet. So it might be a bit tricky to get these gogs onto someone else, but I will try. Who will get goggle tagged next? What lucky old block boy will wear the Plasma Hero cosplay next? Oh yeah, I should probably mention Waystonehenge. So yeah, I built Waystonehenge. This is Waystonehenge. This seems to be the week of very British parody builds on Unorthoblocks. Draken made Witherspoons. I've made Waystonehenge here, where the tourist geese come to stare at rocks and hope that they magically transform into goblins in the sun, or whatever the tourist geese think happens. So yeah, this build wasn't really planned at all, no light matic or anything, I just had a very clear picture in my head. I'm very happy with how it turned out. It's all nestled on the Jamsbury plains. I know, there are better puns, I just couldn't think of them. I'm quite proud of this terraforming actually. We've got rocky bits, we're utilising the new petals, no the real Stonehenge isn't that flowery, but I don't care, they're pretty. Of course, the most important part is the Waystones. Now, just a quick recap, we got Waystones everywhere. I mean, Unorthoblocks is kind of a vanilla server, but to be honest, if it wasn't, I don't care. It's an SMP, have fun playing on it, boom. Yeah, vanilla, however we like our magic stones. That's our slogan. Just don't say that when ordering ice cream. But one very modded addition we do have is Waystones. These are just meant to be for getting ourselves to far away but useful areas like a mining desert or a convenient rare biome that we've managed to find. But the mod is silly and something went wrong in the server config and we have Waystones everywhere. So if you go on any long enough trip on Unorthoblocks, you are guaranteed to come home with a few Waystones. They're just everywhere, like a weird plague of wild animals. In my episode 21, where I went to find 1.20 stuff, I came back with about 9 Waystones, and I thought, you know, I could just put these in a chest, but no! You see, they're fairly easy to deactivate once you accidentally activate them and place them, so I feel like if you can have a Waystone in a decorative state, I want to use them for something fun, you know? So, long story short, here's Stonehenge made of Waystones. let's do a tour. So this road here, this is the UB303. It is a busy road that runs right through the Jamsbury Plains past Waystonehenge. And you can see we have the tourist geese flocking here to look at the stones for 12 hours straight. I used acacia wood for the tarmac because I wanted cyan terracotta, the shop was out of stock, and I wanted deep slate, but I just died a lot, so I didn't really want to do a cave. I didn't really feel like a caving trip on that particular day. So acacia, and I actually think it works really well. It has a nice sort of direction to it, where you can see, boom, fast tourist geese have gone over it. And yeah, we've got cauldrons which are actually functional. I believe one of them are filled with rain, only one of them for some reason, even though it started raining when we were all here, but we don't question it. Yeah, only this one. This is a lucky cauldron. Goose pond. But yeah, this is a UB303. Now, this here, this is going to have a custom model road sign on it, styled like, well, a UB road sign, you know, the famous UB roads that cut through everything, yeah. A custom model road sign will go here to flex the fact that I can create large custom model paintings without breaking the map. Sorry, what? Oh, I didn't say that. So let's do this tour in the route that a tourist goose might take. So this tourist goose has come all the way from tourist goose land, holding his flag so that you know where he's from, because he's that kind of guy. And then they'll come up here to the path where Chonkers Honkers sits. Now the funny thing is, Chonkers Honkers was sitting here long before Waystonehenge was built. He was just here, and I don't know why. I feel like I'd put him there, but I'd forgotten, and Chonkers Honkers are just there, so I just built it with Chonkers Honkers in mind. Anyway, so you come along the path, you can see Waystonehenge coming into view. I'm going to nip home and sleep. Tourism! One of the 7 wonders of the server. What are the other 6? Along with weird birthday cake, the cathedral, I don't know, what are the 7 wonders? I feel like that'll need to be a group decision if we are going to actually decide on wonders. Maybe do it at the end of the season when we have all the wonders we can have. So here we are. That never happened. Fences, just rickety fences, sectioning it off from the rest of the Jamsbury Plains. I have actually got plans for building here. It's not going to be a mega base, and I'll discuss that in a future episode, but, yeah, building, yay. Right, and then the track goes off there. Maybe I'll connect it to the main system eventually. You know, I find it funny that the pig race track is now technically the most convenient road on Unorthoblocks, because it encircles the whole spawn valley, and you know where it's going when you're on it. We should use pigs as our main form of transport. Anyway, so this is the entrance to Waystonehenge, made out of waystones, because of course it is. I had these 2 sandy waystones, which wouldn't have worked in Waystonehenge, and didn't know where to put them, so I put them here. So the JampottBong Trust, our logo is an oak leaf, because we're all about that plagiarism. And this here, you can edit signs now. Yay. Welcome to Waystonehenge, built 2023, which is impressive and ancient. Do not touch the stones. Looking at you. Reference to that stat poker game we played. Yeah, teaches on the enemies list of JampottBong Trusts. Oh my god. What a stage of the Unorthoblocks season. Right, we come through here. And up we go. And let's put on shaders for this. You can do it PC, you can do it. This here is... Ooh, how pretty does it all look with shaders? Ah, very pretty. Very pretty. Do the tourist geese look pretty with shaders? They do in their own tourist right. You know, tourists never look pretty unless the lighting's okay. I've broken a historical site owned by the JampottBong Trust. Oh my god. These stones are very, very beautiful, aren't they? These are the Waystones of Waystonehenge, and there's kind of bits holding up. These are definitely Waystones which have fallen. And just whatever you do, don't. Oh, whoopsie. Don't worry, I have the power. This is still here. Now, I think the fact it's white means that only I can use it, so that kind of missed a point of the last stat poker game, but it's okay. Yeah, it's kind of all there is to say. This is Waystonehenge. You know, I worry about how often people are going to touch these. I say in the sign, don't touch the Waystones, so... Who isn't going to touch the Waystones? It's so tempting to just touch every Waystone. Maybe we shouldn't have this sort of technology on Unorthoblocks. I'm having a Waystone life crisis. Come to Waystonehenge, they said. It'll be relaxing, they said. Who said that? No one said that. Well, I said that just now. I am never coming back. Luckily, I know a better place to go. Aha. Witherspoons. Oh, I sure could use a trip to Witherspoons right now. So, if you don't know, Draken has opened this in the Nether. Go check out his video, it's a fever dream and I love it. This is Witherspoons, and it's definitely not based on any common UK restaurant chain at all. It's in the Nether, so it's all withers, and, well, of course, withers are visiting it. Oh my god, it's a Draken Wither. I've always wanted to see the Draken Wither, the famous Draken Wither in Minecraft. Oh, the smell really hits you in here. Wow, that's the smell of progress, I'm sure. Do I risk walking onto the carpet? Like, who's to say I won't be stuck there for 10 years? We did talk about that time in 2019. What? Okay. Oh. And it's very sticky, but I'm walking across it alright. Oh, look, you got all the frequent Witherspoons visitors. These guys are always at Witherspoons. As are they, and, you know, there's always those few people who visit Witherspoons, and they never leave. Just always there. If you go to Witherspoons, you're bound to see this lot. Always, at every single Witherspoons I've been to, which is one. Merweather is here. Romantic candlelit dinner, definitely the Witherspoons experience, you know. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if the food was cooked on candles at Witherspoons, or just like one oven in the cellar. But I don't think you're legally meant to ask those questions. Oh, there's a badger. Oh no, he's glitching out of reality. Common scenario at Spoons, actually, yeah. It's very much that kind of world-bending experience, you know. Hey, Draken Wither, stop glitching out of reality. You know, I wonder if the food comes faster. If the staff at the Spoons have 3 heads. Might be worth finding out. This is so unnerving. This is... And I've completely glossed over the fact that I'm just here in wither form. This is my cousin. You know, he's a lad, alright. And then we got Billy, the bither, missing his bow tie. Because you can't wear a bow tie to Witherspoons. So yeah, this is the Witherspoons experience. We got a little tour of the place, but I do urge you to check out Draken's fantastic video in which he builds it and does some other strange things. So I guess I could have some nice lunch here, you know. What's on the menu? Have we got a menu? It feels logical to sit with my lookalike here. Temporarily pop up this chair. Because I can't just float, unfortunately. I haven't reached that level of Spoon's power. You know, that has to be by the 45th visit, and this is... So, Bither. How's your day been? Okay, good. Jiver. How have you been? Good. Got the job yet? Which head am I meant to talk to? Yeah. Get what you mean there? So, hope we're all having a wonderful day. What do we think of geese? Not very talkative, are you? It feels unnecessarily romantic with the candles, doesn't it? You got 3 heads. Should we order food? Yeah, I know. Yeah, okay. Oh, aha! I found a very informative, helpful menu thingy here. What can you eat? Blaze powder, neverwort, soul soil. Isn't that cannibalism with a spoons? To do fish and chips. I guess blaze powder's kind of the closest. Netherrack, strider. What fungus? Okay. You know what? I'm not used to Witherspoons. You can go and order jam with her. Yep. Bither. You can look at the menu for now. Look, there's a very hard maze there. I think that's a kid's menu. Very hard maze there. See if you can complete that. I bet you can't. Might keep you occupied all day while we wait for our food to arrive. Which could either be 3 hours or 10 minutes. There's no middle ground, really. Yep. Enjoy that. I'll go order. Right, with friends. Okay, with friends. See you in a few minutes. I'm going to nip to the loo here quickly. Toilets. Why does that sign feel almost foreboding? Maybe there's an adventure ahead of us. You know, I've heard things before about the Witherspoons toilets being a little bit excessive. Well, I guess now I embark. It's just a small nip to the loo. What's the worst that can happen? Spoiler alert, the worst happens.
He made a bad decision. Since when could we talk? Shut up. Fair enough.
La la la, to the toilets I go. You know, this isn't too bad so far. You know, they're never as long as these trips seem. It's always just the excessive grandness of it all, you see? I mean, this is very atmospheric, very nice, very fancy. The red carpet really adds that royalty effect, you know, I'm clearly walking somewhere important. A point of interest of great stature. We've reached this level of a toilet trip already. Well, that can only be a sign we're getting closer, right? Toilets. Okay, good to know we're still on the right track. Alright, there are a few lurkers on the trip to the toilet, you know. There are always those people who just end up living in the toilets, and it's fine. It's fine, you know, not an uncommon occurrence. It's just, this bit's very open, isn't it? Aha, we're going down here. Okay, good. We are indeed still on the highway to the Pork Lane throne. You know, this is a bit long, isn't it? Is this my holiday for this summer? I mean, it could be. Don't have to pay to walk to the toilets, at least. At least not yet. Oh my goodness. Portal! You know, this probably isn't even the first time I've been on a Spoon's toilet trip that goes interdimensional. God, it's like that time with the caterpillars and the wet tissue paper. Oh, hello. You en route to lavatory 2. Ha! Toilet puns. We've reached that stage of the trip already, have we? No, don't just drown yourself in the lava. You see, mate, I know this is a hard quest to embark on. It's a hardship for all of us who choose to take this path. It's surely a grueling exercise, and it's one that stays with you, but it's no reason to walk straight into the... Yeah, I won't make a pun while talking you out of this. It's no reason to burn. Anyway, I hope you don't burn. Nice meeting you. Good to make small talk on the toilet trip. Hey, Portal. I hope employees at Witherspoons pee before they come to work. Do they have to make this trip every day? Poor them. Wait a minute, how do Withers use a toilet? Do they have to, like, use 3 toilets at once? Hang on a minute, is that what soul sand is made of? Through the portal we go! Yay! Oh, okay. We've emerged in the deep dark woods. Of course we have. There's always one wall of a toilet tunnel that's a little bit overgrown, but this is excessive. I guess the cleaners don't need to use the toilet much. This is kind of spooky, not gonna lie. Oh, there's a boat. Of course there is. Oh, good lordy, you know, this is nothing unusual. There's always got to be the Jungle Cruise level of a toilet trip. Just a fact of the spoons, you know? Oh, nice water. Wait. Have I grown a beard? Has it really been that long? I mean, oh well. It looks more like a mouth. I'm screaming. Someone help! Don't help. We've got an adventure ahead of us. It's at night as well. Usually takes more than a day. I'm not surprised at all. Okay. Oh. Let's do it. I must say, the Witherspoons and Mario Kart crossover is really a good one. They should have done this years ago. Got to navigate through here with the zombies. Or staff, who knows, either. We approach safety. Why goes to Disneyland, eh? There's always a Witherspoons close enough. And by the moonlight I say, yay, we are out of this boat and we'll dock that there so the next person will have to swim. Oh well. Lordy. That seems a bit inefficient. Well, you know, I've been to a couple before with a treehouse level. Tarzan practically lived in Witherspoons by the time he turned 40. Oh, that was surprisingly easy. Just shows what I can overcome when I use my brain. And my bladder. Oh no. Well, that's a minor setback in my cause. I've made it to the top again. I have an elytra, but for plot convenience purposes, I'm not using that. My god, imagine if my Golden Goose Inn pub at Spawn had toilets like this. Imagine a stat poker game with all this. Sorry, can I skip this round? I got to nip to the loo 10 hours later. Ah, another sign. Okay, that's reassuring. Toilets down. Well, sometimes they have lifts and elevators, you know. Sometimes. Toilets. I walk a lonely road. The only one that I've ever known. Have some vague idea of where it goes. But it might become home to me. And I walk alone. Oh, it's turned daytime. And I think my beard is enlarged again. It can't be that long, seriously. I didn't think facial hair grew in Minecraft, but oh well. Oh, should I be surprised that I've just seen a goose? Shouldn't you be back at spawn, goose, where the good geese are? Oh, okay. You live here now. Fair enough. Guess poor Mr. Greylag Goose over there never made it to the toilets. What a sob story. Ah yes, we've reached the bridges stage. Is there a troll living under the bridge? Either a toilet troll or Iondis, or both. You know, that'd be a great server collab. Oh, now, bridge over toilet water. At least I don't think this is toilet water. You know, I'm not even going to bother connecting the sewers up to all this. These toilets can just flow into wherever they flow into. I'm not building a sewer connection here. Into the sun. Everything the light touches is toilet. And with motivational quotes like that, I was off once again. Whee! Off I go. Although, I wouldn't be lying if I said I'm getting very tired. But I'll keep pushing, because I quite need to go. The sunset promised of a new day dawning. A day of toiletry. It was certainly the prettiest toilet trip at times. But it was then that I was stopped in my tracks by a gaggle. Excuse me? Geese. I keep seeing geese. It's like this trip was made for me.
Who are you calling geese? Who slept?
Who are you calling not geese? You're geese, aren't you? By your definition of a goose, I think I can safely say that you are a goose. Let me guess. CMD 30?
Hey, hold your horses.
Did you mean hold your gooses?
Don't hold us, please.
Fair enough. So what's the dealio? Who are you lot? What are you doing here? And have you had a successful toilet trip? Because, bravo.
We are the lavatory bandits.
I've heard of the lavatory bandits. I didn't know they were geese.
No, we didn't used to be. A secret between you and me, we ate the original human lavatory bandits, and now we are the lavatory bandits.
Wow. Law,
some might say.
What do you want from me, oh lavatory bandits?
Come closer, Mr. Potbong.
Oh my goodness, there's a thing. What is that? What is this? It's kind of slimy and wet and smells bad.
That is a new currency we want to introduce.
Not another one?
Yes, another one.
You silly billies.
That, Mr. Pot, is wet toilet paper.
Lovely.
It'll be the new currency after sewer coin.
Wow, you sound so much like cowboys. Anyway, new currency after sewer coin. I don't know if I want another toilet-related currency, to be honest. I think one is enough. You know, if I had a nickel, well, not a nickel, because no more currencies.
You know, Mr. Potbong, you seem to speak against it there, but ultimately, do you take the offer?
No.
Fair enough.
And so, after declining a new currency offer, it was time to get back on the road for what I think is a final stretch. This is now the longest and furthest holiday I've ever been on. What does that say about me? What does that say about the toilets? We've reached a big question stage. To some extent, the path ahead looked promising. It's toilet time, guys. Talk about journey to the far lands. Okay. My goodness, mountain trek. Why am I not surprised? Wish I had a camel for all this. We're nearly there, yeah. I mean, it could fly, but flying on trucks to toilets is a bad idea. Just ask Uncle Jelly Jar Ping, if he's still alive. I wonder how much I've missed while being on this trip. Is it Unorthoblocks Season 4? Am I the last one left here? I've got a bigger beard now. Is it Minecraft 1.22? Sorry, can't make it to the meeting today. Climbing to the toilets. I hope people haven't added resource pack items while I've been gone. Oh my goodness. You're joking. I think I'm positively 99.87 to be annoying % confusion. That's it. It's toilet time. The final stretch. As I draw ever closer to victory, I reminisce on the hardships I fought against in order to make it to this very destination. You know, sometimes I ponder the necessity of a trip like this. There are always alternatives. I could have stopped by somewhere else, but no. Ultimately, it's not about the destination. It's about the journey. And the P. Here goes, lads and lasses and geese. Beautiful stuff, bruh. eat everything at the restaurant and exercise with him. Now, was the server even computed to handle trips like this? I don't know. Have I broken everything by going to the toilets? Maybe. Right, and then I look up and... Sod it, I'll find a bush. Wait, this is Minecraft. I don't need to pee.